Hello all, and once again, welcome back to Soulstorm LP. I'm, of course, the game operator and narrator Soul. Welcome back to the Pegasus Expedition. We've left off in a kind of a precarious situation here where we're actually underpowered, but kind of forced us to hold on and wait while our fleets repair. Kind of sucks. We do have some research, I believe, that just come up. What do we have available? We have reactor attunement, which is increases the energy production power plants by 5, which is not bad. And actually probably something we might want to do anyways, because that would be beneficial to the overall scheme of things. And a lot of our power plants, well, they would probably benefit from the bonus. Not only that, but that is actually going down the resource tree. We might want to start thinking about going down. It would appear that the economy is kind of a thing that might be a little bit of a struggle to keep up and running in game, but we'll see what we can do. What do we have available for fleets? This fleet is under repair at the moment. Fleet of 45 is not. However, it is not going to be enough to break this blockade at Gaoka. Like that, but we also have a fleet. Garrison fleet up here at Akua, which are currently waiting on this fleet to be repaired as well, I believe. It does have the repair symbol, so I'm assuming it's being repaired. Pretty sure that's exactly what we left off on. So we've taken the system, victorious in combat. Energy consumption is far too high, of course. We do have one mine completed here at Morum. Why can I not select Morum? There we go. So what are we missing? Oh, it wouldn't be bad for a civilian outpost out here, I think. So I don't think there's much else we can do. It will just be an outpost, but it will be a power outpost, and that 80 will solve our negative 50 deficit. But we need 90 people. We need 1150 minerals. We're a little shy on that one. That will probably have to wait. All right, let's end turn and see what happens. Of course, we got people coming in for us. We have a garrison fleet. This says our fleet power is 0. That's horrible. Give it a fight, see what happens. Oh, what can we set up here? We do have our defense groups here. That's not too bad. Scattered defenses. Hold the line through battle groups. What do we have? If I were to set this one, wheel this around. Oh wow, that breaks us up fair bit. All that does is gives our platforms a chance to get in there and get the job done. How about we just hit centralized defenses? They're coming in from everywhere. Oh god. We got next to nothing. Yep, we didn't stand a chance. Damn, that sucks. That really does suck. But I think that actually just cost us a fleet. Because I don't think that fleet could go anywhere. And I would really hate to sit here and fight for a system that doesn't mean anything to us at the moment. But it does open up access to other systems. Oh, Maybe am I not exactly too impressed with this one. This fleet can't move for 7 turns. Oh my good god. And what are you? 45 can't do anything against 53. You can run down here and take this. Take it back. And that might be the option we have to take. Hey, research is done already. Holy cow, that was actually fairly quick. There's our advanced infrastructure that we're looking for. Yeah, that should help us. And then what are we looking at next? Self-repair protocol is pretty nice too. But let's do our infrastructure. Yep, fleet has been destroyed. We actually lost an admiral. That is unfortunate. Well, let's push on back and get it. Not a fan, not a fan. Let's set ourselves up for some staged assaults. Take on 2 of their 3 locations. I think that'd be all right. I think we just about wiped out their detachment. That's not too bad. There we go. Victory in a minute. They're holding the line, so we will wipe them out. But at what costs? Lot of damage. All for a system that don't mean anything to us. Man, I would love to... I would very much love to be able to repair these fleets. But I haven't quite figured out exactly how to do that. Unless I actually can't repair fleets or replace ships. That's Garrison. I can't do anything with that. After they've already attacked. That might be a thing. Don't want to repair, but I will hold. Now they rush out from there again with 37. There's nothing here for a garrison fleet. We will lure them in, I think. Ah, so the shipyard at Zoka, and it's the only place we can actually build more ships. I think what we're going to do is we will replace our lost frigates. Not much else I can do right now until this fleet is fully repaired. Yep. Unfortunate. End turn, see what happens. We're not as expanding as fast as I would like. This is true. Let's see if we can rough them up a little bit more. No retreat. See what kind of damage we can do with our defense groups. Nuke those guys. Artillery strike these guys. Nuke them again. That was a big old system-wide jump you just made there, sir. Caused some damage. Oh, we can hold this one. We could most certainly hold this one. And again, I think we should do... hold the line. Get an EMP fire here as soon as everybody else lands. Yeah, here we go. Beauty. Uncontested. As it should be. Get out of here. Yeah. I'll take my hits so I can get him, though. I think that was pretty good. Very little damage for our defensive station. And we got 45 here. What do we got? They're still... They didn't bring their big boys in. Maybe 24 versus 21. That's a little rougher. 6 turns still. Holy cow. All right. What can we do for this fleet? Let's expand it. What do we got mostly here? We got some carriers. We got 4 carriers, 4 artillery, and 4 cruisers. So if I were to add some parts... Oh, shoot. I have to fix this. I have to give one more turn, and then I have to build a colony to correct our power consumption issues. That is wildly unfortunate. I can't repair this fleet if I wanted to. That is far too many rare earth metals. Now, I was told in the comments that it's actually easier and faster and cheaper to remove damaged ships and just have them replaced. Like for these frigates here, keep in mind this repair was 297 minerals and 448 rare earths. But if I get rid of this frigate, it cost me 50 minerals to replace it in one turn. That's 100 minerals. This artillery ship is completely gone. So I get rid of that and bring in a new ballast. That is 50 and 20. It is actually a lot cheaper for rare earth minerals if I just replace these ships. That is ridiculously... Well, that is not well thought out. I guess that is the proper word for it. That is not well thought out. Now, if I could hire a new officer, what do we got here? 10% damage for flagships, and increases damage of your artillery by 10%. And increases damage by cruisers and damage by frigates. I might almost think this guy might be a better option. And I could just build up his fleet. So cruisers and frigates. That'll be 5 turns, and there's a fully functional fleet right there. Cost me a fair bit in minerals, but very little in rare earth metals. I don't know. I don't know. That seems a little wonky. All right, buddy. You want to bring it on in? You betcha. We will... We will hold the line. An EMP launched. Nuke these guys. Just because that would be fun. And that was it. They're out of here. Rough. Advanced mineral processing is now complete. So let's have a look at some of our zones here. That is already producing extra 5%. And it looks like we're already doing our extra 5 minerals as well. So no upgrade? Not seeing it. Not seeing it at all. Unless the upgrade's already in place, which I guess must be the thing. What is this? Increase the mineral extraction mines by 5, so it's already in place. This advanced infrastructure should give us access to a strip mine, fusion power plant, and rare earth refinery. This is a special facility, so I might be able to go ahead and manually build these once these are done. Maybe. This one is still being... This fleet here is still being built. It seems the turns have increased. Okay. How about our current fleet here of 33? What can we set up? We have 1 artillery piece, 2 artillery pieces, 2 carriers, 5 cruisers, and 3 frigates. We'll definitely need that one. We'll need that one. And that one wouldn't be that bad. So our fleet power has gone from 37 to 42. Wow. We better get to work then, shouldn't we? Now on this one, because it's just a garrison group, they have 3 groups set up. I think if we use staged assault, we'll be good. Hey, everybody up this way. Might be a good idea. Let's try it. They're holding the line. We're the ones who got the timer on our hands. Oh, we got this. All depends on what's going to cost us in the end. That was 1 ship we didn't need to lose. All right, so with that under our belts, we're still at 32. Ooh. don't think we can hit that garrison as of yet. But it looks like we might be able to snipe this location. No. No, we can't. Never mind. Never mind. But we do have that on the map now. So there is a back way we can swing in. Giggity. And try and take what we want. This has changed back to 4 turns again. I don't fully understand what's going on here. Now we do have a fleet of 45. We can also drive out this way as well. So garrison should be enough to hold back whatever they want to drop. Within reason, I guess would be the right word for it. It would almost make more sense to try and... I want to take it... We want to get this out of the way so that way this removes this secondary section and behind us. We don't want any of that. We want our front line to be our front line and no sneaky little tricks coming around the back door on us. So if I move this fleet over here, that'll put us in a position where we can potentially push on down this way, which this apparently is in a nebula. We can't see it. It sucks. That's all right. We will be just fine. Energy consumption is still high, but our short-term happiness is actually rising again. If we get a little bit higher, our mineral production will be better. Eugh. But we'll see. We'll see how we do. All a game of balance. Okay. Sure, I'll fight you. What do you got? Once again, no retreat. You come in here, you come to die. Set off a station EMP there and a station EMP there. Why is that self-destruct? That should be station EMP. Oh my goodness, what are you doing? It's already initiated. What do you mean it's initiated? I clicked the button for EMP. What is going on here? I very clearly hit the button for the EMP and wanted to self-destruct the station. What is going on? Okay, let's take our 45 fleet. Come up here and shut these guys down. Not liking it. Not liking it at all. But we got no choice. We have to turn this down. We have to make sure our defense line is good. And they're located in 2 areas. I think a frontal assault might be our best option. Overwhelm the one group. There we go. Nuke the second group. That was a good nuke. Hit him again. Get out of here. So far, so good. First group down. Artillery shots are still landing. And this should be them. Now, one group wiped out entirely. There we go. Oh, how about you? You got 39 defense here. I'm all out of nukes. That's all right. What do we got in system here? What's buildable? We have a alien outpost. Alien industrial outpost. But if we rebuild it, we don't have the resources to rebuild it to anything. What do we got here? Not much of anything. Was it worth it? Maybe. Our main location we want to go to is Bow. How long are you still on repair for? 4 more turns. And you, when your fleet. When is your fleet ready? 3 more turns. Yeah, I think it might actually be a whole lot easier just to rebuild fleets. Which is horrible. Damage for flagships. Damage of artillery. You know. Damage for all units by 5%. What is this? Artillery by 5. And reduces the damage taken by units by 5. This might be a better option for us. For Sea Turner. Increased artillery damage and damage reduction. So let's get some... I want 6 artillery pieces. That is the question. 6 artillery pieces. That's 10 DPS. It's 15 DPS. I'll have to wait on the rest of it. Carry on. Kind of torn between carriers and cruisers and frigate mix. Uh-oh. Evan Locke. I have news. I'm not sure whether it's good or not. Probably not. Yes? We have been contacted by another species, and everything about them is rather worrying. Well, come. It's an invitation to an audience with a Tamannan Imperial representative. They broadcast it simultaneously on pretty much every frequency we use. Ha! That itself is a pretty respectable feat. Imperial? We'll see if they really are something worthy of the word. They broadcast a message in Malastrak so that we'd understand. The translation may not be entirely accurate. I presume we are going to accept the invitation? Anything but the first contact we'd have with the Roar Clan. Anything but the kind of first contact we'd have with the Roar Clan. Let's go to war if it turns out to be necessary, but let's do it when we want to and when we are prepared. Interesting, they're already inviting us to a meeting while we hardly even knew of their existence. You could call that worrying as well. This Tamannan Empire and the Roar have been neighbors for a long time, so they surely have heard that some new species is wiping the Roar off the map. I presume I'll be the one to participate. So what is our stance in the meeting? Do we want to appear strong and indifferent to them, or appear friendly and cooperative? We have to appear friendly for them, not to perceive us as a threat. We don't want them taking us too seriously just yet. That sounds smart. No matter whether we want to attack them later or not, it's good to appear harmless for now. Alright, then that's what it's going to be. let's just not be too meek. We do want their respect. Please don't kill me, giant... Oh, okay. Please don't kill me, giant birds. Welcome, newcomers. It appears you have already translated the Malistrik tongue since you replied to our invitation. Yes, we have. It is quite simple, actually, when you've grasped the basics. It is, though its expressive capability is thus quite limited. The Tamanna Empire welcomes you to this galaxy, trusting that you are here with friendly and peaceful intentions. Oh. Don't want to appease them. They're like, oh God, please don't do this. We're going to agree. Yes, we only seek peaceful coexistence. To be honest, your recent actions in the sector don't exactly support that. You are probably not aware, but the Royal Clan's lands are de jure part of the Tamanna Empire. The Roar were enjoying momentary independence, but that doesn't mean we've renounced our claim to the systems. We should explain ourselves. We have been acting solely in self-defense. The Roar attacked us multiple times, giving us no other option but to respond. Our military actions have only been the appropriate response. We naturally recognize your right to defend yourselves, but the Roar are already defeated. You do not need to occupy the whole sector. This occupation is unnecessary. Explain again. We couldn't afford to risk it. They had to be neutralized quickly and surely. I see. But what is the reason for your presence in the Pegasus galaxy, as you are apparently calling it? This looks more like an invasion force than a recon mission. Oh, no. Well, we're not here by... Well, we kind of are here by choice, but very limited choice. We were looking for a place to settle, not necessarily a previously occupied one, but the Roar attacks forced the issue. Very well. I sincerely hope that you've now gained all the space required to settle, and you will refrain yourselves from tipping the fragile balance of this galaxy any further. Do not forget that you are not the only inhabitants of this galaxy. Let us continue our constructive dialogue in the future. I don't think the birds bought it. I really don't think the birds bought it. I could be wrong, but I don't think they bought it. So, our main quest is still to capture Bo. Side quest is to move further into Pegasus, hold the Zaka system, and destroy the Roar clan. Still. So if we were to... these... then maybe do a lightning strike all at once. Seeing as how this is no longer Roar clan. If we were to force the issue of lightning striking both sides at once. Take out Gyoka. Slam Fokare. And then capture Bo. All as quickly as we possibly can. I'd have to send this fleet back here anyways. In order to get all of the damaged ships replaced or repaired. And this fleet is almost up and running. Unit damage and flagship damage. Flagship damage. Decommission your artillery pieces. Wow. I'm pretty much wiping this entire thing. This entire fleet right off map here. I'll get some frigates. Maybe some cruisers. I could probably use some carriers, is what I'm going to assume. Would it make sense to have a forward base here? Not with everything being hazardous. But I think I should probably think about getting some defensive stations built here anyways. Next turn. All things said and done, I think that self-repair protocol might be better to research and install because our fleets aren't moving. They can't move. We overextend, we're going to make ourselves too weak to do anything. And if they sit and they repair themselves while they sit, then that's automatically already going to be a much better option. Welcome. We are assembling because of the contact we have made with yet another new species. Yes, we received an audience call from the so-called Tamanna Empire. We had a short conversation with their representative. We've received the basic information you sent us about the species, but what do they actually want from us? We sent you all we know. Well, apart from them being a self-claimed empire, claiming that all the systems we have occupied are de jure part of their empire, and telling us subtly but menacingly to stop our expansion immediately. De jure part of their empire? To leave the Roar clan alone? That's impossible. They're asking for quite a lot, sure, but we have a bit of somewhat habitable land already. We are not stopping here. We are here to provide Earth a chance against the Colossals. Does what we have now give us that chance? You think this is enough to win that war? These few sandballs of a planet? It's clear that it's not enough. We need more, a lot more, to have any chance back home. These sandballs hardly matter. So you agree that we must go on, ignore this empire, and go on? We know too little to make a well-informed decision, but there are no other options. So yes, we agree. Minister Medan? We are risking another war while we haven't finished the first one yet. We are risking it with a civilization we know almost nothing about. And all the little we know about them points them to being a local superpower. That's fair enough. But what course of action do you propose? It's obvious we cannot avoid a disagreement with this yes. Oh, Soul. It is obvious we cannot avoid a disagreement with this Tamanna Empire in the long run. I suggest we try to avoid escalating that disagreement into a war, or at least try to prolong that for as long as possible. It would be smart to appease the Tamanna for as long as possible. We could play for time for a while. Make it at least look like we're slowing down while strengthening our fleets and economy. At least that. Going to war headlong with anything we meet is just unnecessary risk-taking. I still think we should not waste time appeasing anyone. We should also mind the risk of overextension, Admiral Reed. Slowing down here allows us to develop our infrastructure, supply lines, and productions. We can't win wars without them. Very well. We will slow down slightly. That will be all, this time. Uh-oh, someone wants to meet us in the council room. Ah, Mr. Locke. Director, have you got a moment? Of course. Do you think we took the right approach in the audience with the Tamanna? Ah. We weren't too unfriendly, I think. Oh, you mean the nice words? Well, sure, but we refused to give any meaningful information. The game of nice words is one thing, but the one of actions is a completely different one. And in that game, we didn't play very nicely. Diplomacy sure is complicated. Unnecessarily complicated. I've got a reputation for being blunt and unfriendly, you know. Because I like to get to the point and tell things the way they are. If you're already screwed, why should I pretend we're negotiating as equals? Oh yeah, that's a good point. That just makes them feel unnecessarily powerful. Exactly. They let it go to their heads so easily. And when it's time to accept demands and make concessions, they're far too high and mighty for that. Your approach surely works when you're negotiating from the stronger position. But how about from the other way around? I'm not going to pretend to be anything I'm not, either. When you need results and fast, there's no room for that. And you were chosen because you were responsible for the formation of the Pegasus expedition? I was the main representative of the European Union. We needed the world to end all disputes and conflicts, and quickly. With plenty of talking, persuading, threatening, and some slight applied pressure here and there, we achieved that. I heard you didn't shy away from some heavy-handed solutions. There was a price, and we paid it, though some paid more than others. But I think you agree it was a price that needed to be paid. Yes, I do. It's all quite trivial, after all, compared to this. Precisely. But anyway, thank you for your chat, sir. Of course, Evan. Ooh, righty. We have advanced infrastructure research has been completed. Please tell me that has spiked our production. A little bit. Just a little bit. Let's have us a look, shall we? Over extra production. Where's my strip mines? Where are my strip mines? Upgrades from mine. The rare earth refinery. Limited to 3 per planet or moon. Okay. Yeah, we're going to focus on self-repair protocol. But I want my mines. Where can I do more? Can I do my upgrades? I am slightly upset. I don't have my upgrades. What is this? Volcanic. I should probably build an outpost here. Can't believe I missed that one. That was weird. Well, that'll increase that. This has all been built. Not that I can really build much of anything else. I'm kind of broke. Well, is what it is. Not much else we can do on this turn, so we'll hit the end turn and see what happens. Still waiting on fleets to get built. It should be fairly quick. Please tell me we corrected our power so that way we have no more of this negative 50% mineral generation. Ah, a letter from the Tamanna Empire. Dear humans, Zeus Link Fleet and the Director. We had a somewhat constructive dialogue in your recent audience. Tamanna Empire wishes that you carefully consider the consequences of your future actions and thus choose them well. With all respect, Eranan Harry, Imperial Consul. We will, Counselor Harry. We'll think about it. Alright, so power is back up in the positive. Bonus. That also means factory automation is completed. So that increases the unit production speed of shipyards by 100%. So we have one fully functional fleet now? Yes, sir. And we have two that are going to be very quick down the line. Your flat unit damage and flagship damage. You should be having... What do you need? Carriers? That's -5 damage. Four cruisers and 2 carriers, I think, might be a good option here. But there we go. I think that this fleet will be up and running here very shortly. And actually, if I really wanted to, I could strip these 2 damaged frigates out. Probably have these replaced fairly quick as well. Using very little rare earths, and we're getting a whole lot of minerals, so... Yeah, that's... It is not the best option in the world when your one fleet that you have is still being repaired for one more turn. And in that time it took to repair one fleet, I would have almost built 3. That doesn't exactly strike me as very efficient. But that's just the way I look at it. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we're going to shut it down for the night. Thank you very much for taking the time out of your day to swing on by and check out Pegasus Expedition. If you like what you saw here, by all means, don't forget to give this video a like. Certainly does help with fighting the algorithm. And if you have any suggestions or any sort of comments, good or bad, don't hesitate to write them on down below. I'm only going to get better by just listening to some constructive criticism. In the meantime, take it easy and have yourselves a wonderful evening.